Sorry, I'll back up again. Anybody think number 1 wouldn't work? There were a couple people who thought it wouldn't. Did you remember, do those people want to say why they thought maybe it wouldn't? Okay, that's all right. I want you to take a look at number 5 right now. And I want you, with the person right next to you, to tell that person why you put yes or no. Okay? Can you do that on that one? Look at the one right next to you.
Yes, because the wire doesn't have to be hot. It doesn't really have to touch the wire. It really doesn't have to touch the
You're getting into some pretty serious discussions here. I can see back there Mohammed's pretty adamant about this. People, when you did that, did any of you change your mind based on what the other person told you?
No way.
How many of you kept the same answer? Yep. You're sure you're right here. How many changed yours and thought, maybe I'm not so right anymore? Yeah. Okay, all right. Okay, turn your sheets over, and on the very back side, based on everything you've told me, okay, and the ones, if you want to look back on your sheet, you can, tell me what it has to have on this side. Write down what it has to have in order for it to light. Okay? You've been telling me some of them are yeses and some are nos, and they're all different kinds of configurations. What do you have to have, according to the things you think you know and that you've tried before? What does it have to have in order for it to light? I mean, like, do you have to have a wire? Do you have to have a battery? Do you have to have a bulb? Can you leave out any one of those things and still get it to light?
Yeah.
If you had magic. Well, if you want to draw it, go ahead. But I think you've probably seen it 1 or 2 times here. Some of you have stopped writing. Do you want to tell me what you wrote down that you think it has to have? Kevin?
A battery, acid in the battery, a wire, and a light bulb.
Okay. All right. And do you have any other ideas in terms of what configuration it has to be in order for it to light based on the things you put down over here, the yeses and nos? Does it have to put those, do those 3 things have to be in some order?
Well, yes, some of them do. Like, well, the 1, you have to have a battery.
Okay.
2, you'd have to have the wire. Or you'd have to have the light bulb on the battery, on the bump on the battery. 3, you'd have to have the wire hanged around the light bulb on the end, connected to the battery on the bump. Then 4, you'd have to, that's it. You have to have acid in the battery to generate the light bulb, which connects to the wire onto the bump on the...
If I had everything set up the way you did and it still wouldn't light,
What would I do?
what would be a reason why it wasn't lighting?
I messed up.
Messed up?
Well, maybe because, maybe wrong order. See, because you're following my direction and you're putting them in order. Like, okay, you have set down battery here, put bulb here, put the wire around the bulb and everything. Maybe, well, you'd probably be able to do it, but if it didn't light, then you know that something was wrong. Because you'd have to recheck and say, okay, I got everything he told me to get, and I did everything he told me to do. But there still might be something wrong if it's not lighting.
Okay.
Maybe the batteries ran down.
All right, the battery could be run down. Sean, do you have another comment?
I know another way that if it doesn't work, the light bulb might be burned out.
Light bulb could be burned out. How would you know that?
Black.
Yeah, it's black or...
All right.
Or sometimes if you shake it, you'll have the little thing go real loud.
All right, it'll rattle or something?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. We're going to have to stop for today. Tomorrow, you're going to get the opportunity to test all of these things. You've come up with some good predictions, and we're going to see if those predictions match the actual putting those things together. This is one of the configurations that you might recognize, and without knowing, we don't need to worry about which number it is right now, but taking a look at it, can somebody tell me whether they think this one will light or not? What do you think on this one? Kevin?
I think it'll light because, like Chanta said, the still part, even though it's not the end of the light bulb isn't touching the bulb, but the still part is, and that's creating electricity too.
All right, excellent. Kevin, that was great. The explanation made a lot of sense, and I think you did that well. Karen, you're right there.
I think it will start too because the light bulb can still get it from energy from the other side of the battery without the wire having to touch it.
Super. Right. Good job. That's right on. Dax, you want to wait just a second and we'll see what you've got here. Go ahead.
I think it won't because the bulb isn't getting the full charge from the battery.
Oh, Dax, I'm not, are you sure, are you looking at it the right way? Are you sure that's
Yeah.
what you mean?
Yeah.
I'm not sure you're right on that. Say that again.
Like it isn't getting all of the charge from the battery.
I'm not sure I agree with you on that. I think you might be wrong there. All right, somebody else want to try and see another example? Or Laura, do you want to?
Well, I think it would because I don't think the end of the light bulb doesn't have to touch the bump to light up.
Oh, Laura, have you ever seen one where it could, I mean, it didn't have to touch the bump? You're saying it does have to touch the bump?
No, I'm saying it doesn't have to.
It doesn't have to? Have you seen one where that worked? I mean, the way you're talking?
Yeah.
I'm not sure I've ever seen one like that. I'm not sure that would be right at all. I think that you might have to test that one again, okay? All right, we're going to come back over to Joe here.
I said no, but kind of looking at it now, it looks like it can be lit because it's touching the part of the bulb that will light it up. And I think it will, I guess, now.
Why are you thinking that?
Because it's touching the bulb, and the bulb's touching the bump, too, so it's metal, and metal gives off
That's
electricity.
excellent, Joe. Good reasoning. I think you obviously understand what's going on here real well. That's super.